Hi, I'm Catherine Avery of Reservate Interior Design. I want to show you today the difference between a good quality chair and a great quality chair. I had gotten the question from Russell Brandt. He lives up in Canada, in the western corner, far away from us in Canada. Really neat to have followers that far away. He had asked me, how do you choose the right chair? So we're going to go through three things. First of all, I'm going to show you a very inexpensive chair and what it can do. Then I'm going to show you a higher end chair and what it can do, and it's pretty amazing, the functionality. I'll teach you a little bit about ergonomics, and then I'm going to tell you some places you can go find a great chair. So just to be aware, it's a little more cloudy, but it's still pretty bright in here. I have beautiful natural light to the right of my desk. So I apologize if it's a little bit shadowed. I tried with the light, but this is what we've got. So this is what we're going to do. So right now I'm sitting in a very inexpensive chair. It doesn't really move back or anything. The only option it's got is that typical little lever all the way at the bottom on the right hand side that you can feel around for. And it lets you go up and down. And of course, mine's probably all the way down. Yep, oh, there it goes. Down I go, down I go. I'm very short in the video. That's pretty funny, right? All right, that's all this chair does. It's got a nice woven fabric. It's breathable. It turns. It goes up and down. That's it. Probably $100, $150 at some place like Staples or Office Max. Not an uncomfortable chair, but not a terribly comfortable chair. And I sat in this for quite some time until I invested in a better quality chair. So I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to show you the next one. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you what ergonomics is. Ergonomics is the study of the human body in relation to the functions it's doing. So those could be at work, like sitting in your chair, and it could be cooking at your kitchen stove. It could be knitting. I don't know, anything, where you need to know how you're going to fit in the item. So every person's body is different. So it's hard to choose a chair because you need to know how you're, well, first it's you have to sit in them. That's what's hard about choosing a chair, is you have to sit in them. So you actually have to go to a store and plop your booty in a bunch of chairs and test run them. So now this is the chair that I fell in love with. And as you can see, it's much shorter in the back. I don't need a terribly high back. I'm kind of short, right? And then you want to follow the following rule, and that's the 90-90-90 rule. And this is the most important rule you can know about chair shopping. Now I'm deliberately pretty close to my desk because I want you to see that right now, at the 90-90-90 rule, I'm going to slide over here to my desk, and if I pull this laptop up, you'll see that I need to be 90 degrees with my elbows, right? With my hands on the laptop. I'm pretty close. I could probably be up slightly more, but I didn't adjust the chair ahead of time. I just wanted to show you with the desk. There's a reason I'm showing you this at the desk, because this 90-degree angle is the first one you have to think about. Then the next 90-degree angle you're going to think about is your hips. Are you sitting at a 90-degree angle in the seat? And you do have the option on this particular chair to adjust it to go back and forth. I'll show you that in a minute, but I want to show you the 90-90-90. Now the most important angle is the 90 degrees from your knees to the feet on the floor. Now, here's the thing, someone short like me needs a stool under my feet, because in order for me to get up high enough, remember I was over here and I'm not quite 90, right? You can see that. I need a little stool under my feet so that I can lift my chair up. Now, that's really where I should be, right? Now you can see I'm 90 degrees, very comfortable, but in order to do that, either I'm going to lift my feet and look like a dang fool, or I'm going to have a really comfortable stool under there. And one of my great friends is a massage therapist, and she was thrilled to hear me mention the idea of having a stool under your feet. Lori Hoffer, great gal. So I've shown you 90, 90, 90. Now we're going to play with how you adjust this kind of a chair. And I want you to show you the options of what adjustments you might want to have to fine tune your chair. I'm going to have to pick up the recording device to do this because it's low. But so we're going to start with, how exciting, the, let's turn it to, oh, I don't think that's an option. Okay, we'll just see what we can do, or we'll make it do. So here is the arm, and you can see that this arm has this button to press that allows you to bring it up and down to get your arm to that 90, 90, 90, right? See how it goes up and down? Then underneath, there is this button that I'm holding, and this button allows you to adjust this arm in and out so it's the right width for you. Now, I'm not the tiniest person, but I'm also not the largest person, so mine are sort of halfway. The light is being ornery, but I'll show you, see? So these can adjust in and out. I'm not going to do it right this sec, but you get the idea. Then, on this particular side, I always get confused. I always should already start with the right. So, again, I'm going to show you the same exact deal on the right side. You've got this button, and then you've got the knob underneath. And then this button here that goes up and down allows you to move your chair up and down for the height. And this button here allows you to push this seat front to back. So what does that mean? That's letting you know where this seat is in relation to the back. Okay? You use that button and you push it back and forth. And that allows you also to adjust, to fine tune that 90-degree angle for your hips, right? Then in the back, we've got these two buttons, and they allow you to do the lumbar. And they, on this particular chair, have a 4-inch differential on moving where the lumbar is. And I'm at about halfway in between. And then the final lever, it's amazing how every single time I forget something. Yes, this lever way down here. Where's my hand? Here we go. That lever allows you to adjust the back so it can go, so you can lean back, which is a pretty amazing thing. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can bring this back up again and set it in a way that you can see me. And I'll get back in my chair and I will tell you where you could purchase a chair. So, how did I get this chair? This is a Han. It is a Mirus, I believe, which is a line that is no longer made. It was many years ago when I purchased this chair. This chair has to be, goodness, 4 or 5 years old. And so you can see it's withstood the test of time. I'm in this pretty much every day. This is where I work. So I'm going to say I'm in this 4 days a week. And so it's gotten a lot of use, and you can see it's very durable and attractive still, and it's still in good condition. This chair sold at retail for over $700, and I was able to get it for, I think, under $200. How did I do that? I went to one of our local office furniture supply stores, and I just kept looking and sitting in chairs, and I was patient, and I waited until just the right chair came along, and then I purchased the one that was just perfect for me. I think this was just being discontinued, which is why they had dropped the price so dramatically on the chair. I want you to know I'm laughing right now because my arm heights are now different because I changed it. That's really funny. Something's wrong with my arm. Anyway, now, last thing we're going to sing. You ready? So, in order to remember your 90, 90, 90, you need to remember the song Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, right? Remember head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? But this is going to be a variation on it. You want to know you're starting with your elbows. So it's going to be elbows, hips, knees, and feet, right? Elbows, hips, knees, feet. That's what you have to remember to do 90, 90, 90. And the reason I say the feet is to remember that you've got to have your feet flat, either on the floor or on a stool. So that is how to purchase a chair, what to look for in a good value in a chair, how to find one at a reasonable price at a local retailer. And I think that's it. Catherine Avery, Reservate Interior Design. Have a magnificent day. And if you need help figuring out how to purchase a chair or how to envision your space and where you're going with your company as you expand into the future, we would love to help you build that client experience. Have a great day. Catherine Avery, ResonateInteriorDesign.com.